Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, what's good? My name is Gina, and today I'm going to be taking you through my morning skincare routine, and I'm going to show you how I got this awesome, glowy, everyday makeup routine. So stick around and let's get started. Today you are going to be getting ready with me all the way from my skincare routine to my makeup, so let's get started. So the very first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to wash my face with this Clarify Deep Cleansing Skin Cream. So all of these products are under $20. This you can buy at any drugstore. I always get this at CVS. It's amazing. I love it. Well, it's almost gone, but it looks like this. It kind of looks like coconut oil. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash my face really quickly and I will be right back. Okay, so I just got my face all wet. It is really important when you're trying to cleanse your face to use hot water. The hot water is gonna open up your pores, and whatever cleanser that you are going to put on, your skin's just gonna totally absorb that. So I only use a really little bit, like that much. I'm gonna go ahead and just rub it on my face, and it looks really funny, and I've never filmed this before. I usually do this in the shower, so it's actually harder to do it on camera because I feel like it's just, I don't know, it just is. So you want to make sure that you get it all over. Oops. Really get in there. Okay.
Are black flip-flops okay?
Yeah. Okay, so I just finished washing all of the excess off my hands. As you can see, I have a very generous coat of this all over my face. Again, all the products I'm going to be showing you are under $20 each, so it is, a great affordable skincare routine for quarantine. That rhymes! Skincare routine for quarantine. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to let this sit on my face. I usually let it sit for about 3 minutes just to really let it absorb. When it's sitting on your face, it feels really like minty and cooly and kind of tingly, and I love it. So I'm gonna let it sit, and as soon as I rinse it off, I will be right back. Okay, so now that all of my cleanser is washed off of my face, the very next thing that I'm going to do is use Witch Hazel all over my face. I use this one, it's the DICKINSON'S one. Again, you can get this at any drugstore. You can get it at Target, CVS, Meijer, wherever you want. The new thing right now is the Thayer's Witch Hazel. This one is so much cheaper, and they're literally the same thing. I mean, I don't really get the hype of like the Thayer's Witch Hazel, to be honest with you, because this one does the exact same thing, and it is like half the price. So if you don't know what Witch Hazel is, it is like a pore perfecting toner. It's just a watery liquid. This one has like a little scent. It kind of smells like citrusy. When you put it all over your face, it dries like water, and it's gonna leave your skin looking nice and toned and beautiful, and I put it on every single day. So usually I apply this, with a cotton pad or cotton balls, but we don't have any at my house. So what I've been doing is I'm just going to pour some in my hand, just the smallest bit, and then I'm gonna rub my hands together and then just put it all over my face, just like this. And it feels just like water, and you really wanna make sure that you rub it in there. And then you're gonna let it dry. Do not wipe it off, do not rinse it off with water, because then you're just defeating the purpose of it. Sometimes I go down my neck too, just to make sure that my skin's gonna get all even and toned. And I just wanna say that this is my daily skincare routine. If you don't do these things, or if you don't do them in the order that I do them, that's perfectly fine. Don't attack me or don't come at me. This is just my routine, and I'm just sharing, you know, my morning routine with you guys. So, disclaimer. What I do after I put my witch hazel is, if I have any blemishes, pimples, blackheads, whatever, this is my gold. I am obsessed with it. It is the BURT'S Natural Acne Solution. Looks like this. I have my ring light on my phone, so it's kind of blurry. I'll link everything in the description box below. So this is really strong, and yeah, really strong. I bought this at Target. This, I think, is really close to being 20 bucks. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, it was like $16. It has this cap on it, and you really have to like shake it to get the liquid to come out. So what it does is you'll put it on a blemish. I have one right here that I'm going to show you guys, and it dries like water. But I will warn you, if you have like a whitehead that you just popped or anything, this really burns. So this gets in there and it really cleans your pores. And I don't know, sometimes you just have to sacrifice for beauty, I guess. So I'm shaking. It's all over my hands now, and I'm just rubbing it on this blemish. It's like all over my fingers, and it's just such a strong smell. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, I don't really know what you consider bad, but it's just super citrusy. And I leave it on like that to dry, and I put it on right after. I'm gonna rinse this off my hands. I put it on right after my witch hazel, so it just kind of dries with the witch hazel. And by the way, my witch hazel is already dry, so it's super convenient. So what I'm gonna do after my witch hazel, after my blemish routine, because this I sometimes skip if I'm not breaking out, but let's be honest, we all break out. Next, I use this Rose and Collagen face serum. It's so cute. I'm seriously obsessed with it. I got this at Marshall's. It was like $4.99. I'm like obsessed with it. So just like all the new trendy face serums, if I can get it open. Okay, it comes with this cool little liquid dropper thingy. Yeah, really nice. So this is what this says. For use, shake. Ooh, I didn't shake it, oops. Apply 5 drops to the face, gently massage onto clean, dry skin. Keep out of reach of small children. Okay, and the benefits, so this improves elasticity and your natural glow. Who doesn't want that natural glow? I don't know. If you don't want that glow, I can't trust you. No, I'm kidding. So I'm going to apply this, oh my god, on my face. I only do like that first because I do not want myself looking all greasy. So usually, oh my god, it smells so good. I mean, I've used this before, but I truthfully haven't been using it in a long time because quarantine, you know, I'm not always trying to look my best, so I have been really slacking, especially on my skincare routine. But with serums, I would say that usually a little goes a long way, but not with this. I put 3 drops on my face. I'm gonna do one more around the bottom. There we go. And I don't know if you can see this. I don't know if it's translating well because my bathroom light is awful, but you know, it's all nice and coated on my skin. And it smells like literal heaven. It is like, I would explain it as like flower petals. Yeah, right? Really nice. So while I'm waiting for my rose serum to dry, I have a question for you guys. What are you watching on Netflix? I am so bored in quarantine, and I'm like obsessed with TV, but since YouTube is my newest thing, I've been filming and editing all day, every day. So I need something to get back into. Currently on TV, like I said in my last video, I'm obsessed with 90 Day Fiancé, like this new season. I think it's the funniest thing ever. These people are hilarious. I'm also obsessed with Vanderpump Rules, like meeting Stassi and like Katie and Lala, like that is my dream. So if anybody has connections, send them my way. So those are my TV shows that I'm currently obsessed with. On Netflix, I just watched Tiger King, and oh my god, crazy. absolutely crazy. They're all insane. I'm also watching Lost on Hulu right now. It's perfect for quarantine because it's literally like 6 or 8 seasons, I don't remember, and there are like 20 episodes a season. So what are you watching on Netflix or Hulu or Amazon Prime Video or whatever? I have all of those, so put them down in the comment box. I'm really interested. I'm desperate, so let me know. And what would a morning skincare routine be without coffee? I've already drank all of it, almost already. And this is my favorite cutie cup. It's from the dollar section at Target. It's actually a fox. I don't know if you can see it, but she's cute. After my rose serum is dry, I go in with 2 different moisturizers. My morning moisturizers, which is complete tongue twister, are completely different than my night moisturizer. In the morning, I use 2. I'll show you what they are. First, I use this Jergen's Natural Glow. Now, don't come at me. This stuff is old, but it's good. I really like it, and especially right now in Michigan, we have not had that many nice days, so I want that natural glow. I put the smallest amount on my hand, rub my hands together, and then just go at it. Go ham. The nice thing, I look like a crazy person. The nice thing about this is it does not stain your hands. There is no orange. It goes on completely, I don't know, clear. I don't know how to describe lotion. I also, since it is like a self tanner, get a little bit on my ears, get a little bit on my neck. So that is my first moisturizer. My second moisturizer is this. It is called Pond's. The label ripped off because I've had this for forever, and this a little goes a long way. So, just kind of creamy lotion getting in there. I just take about that much and I dab it on different parts of my skin and then go crazy. And that's why this, like my Pond's lotion, lasts so long, because the smallest size dollop or whatever, and put it all over your face. My family is probably so annoyed at me. I'm hogging up the bathroom right now. Ah! Oops. Okay, we're all good. And if you guys are interested in my night skincare routine, put that in the comments below, and I'll make a video for my nighttime routine. But that is it for my morning skincare routine. So now I'm just gonna go in and do my makeup. This is not a makeup tutorial. Don't attack me. Do not come at me, please. This is just what I use. It's what works for me. Everybody's different. What works for you might not work for me, and vice versa. So I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna grab all my makeup because it is currently on my vanity, and the lighting in my bedroom is even worse than this. So I will be right back. We're stacked. Let's get started. Okay, so the very first thing that I'm going to do is, now that my face is still dewy with my lotion and serums and whatever, the very first thing that I actually do is I pack a teeny tiny bit of translucent powder onto my face. Now, what I found that this does is, one, it doesn't like close your pores. I don't really know the right term, but I guess it kind of sets your lotion so you have this like dewy look all day, but it's without like the dewy sprays or whatever. I don't know. I'm like obsessed with the dewy look, and I have used all of the dewy sprays. There's like dewy makeup setting spray, dewy primer. None of them work for me at all, and so this really works for me. So I just use a big fluffy brush like you saw, and I just gently pat it into my skin. The second thing that I do, so I feel it, so you want to make sure you do not completely mattify your face. You want to still be able to feel a little bit of the lotion, because that is the key to being dewy. So after that, I'm gonna take primer. I use this baby skin primer. I do love high-end makeup and things like that, but this is pretty much what I can afford right now. And it works literally like the hangover primer, if you guys have used that. So I just put a tiny bit like that and start in my T-zone. And down here, I always do my primers there first. Then I go like really in on my cheeks, and this goes on so smooth. And it like feels like really silky, and it's like thick, but it's not really thick. And it's not creamy because I don't like creamy primers. It's like jelly, and it's just super pretty, and I love it. So once that is all nice and packed in your skin, I wash my hands because my hands are all jelly now, and then I will be right back. Okay, so after you have given your primer a little bit to set in, I go in with this. It's literally almost gone. It's gonna break my heart. The MAC Prep and Prime. So this is like ancient, as you can tell. I've had this for probably about 2 years now, which is probably gross, but I don't really care. And so they sell this at Ulta, but only online. That's where I get it. This one smells like coconut, and they have a pink one that smells like flowers, and then they have a regular one that doesn't smell like anything. So once your primer is like almost dry, I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face, then apply foundation. Here I go. Yum. It's like coconutty, and like even though I'm in Michigan and it's like cold right now, it feels like I'm at the beach. So that's nice. I always just give it a little air dry because it is like, I mean, it's not like really wet, but like it's not dry. So after that, I am going to go in with my all-time favorite foundation. This is my favorite because I have tried every foundation. I'm really into making my skin look really pretty when I do my makeup. You know, some girls like eye makeup, some people really like lips. I really just want to make my skin look good. So this is the only foundation that I have found that is not extremely oily, and that is like my biggest pet peeve on my skin, because my skin is extremely in the middle. Some days it's really oily and some days it's extremely dry. So this is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. Some of you makeup artists are gonna cringe at me. I know. I don't use my fingers. I'm not a psychopath. Sorry if you use your fingers. I can't get with that. I have this brush. It looks like a paintbrush. I'm gonna pour it onto my brush, paint it on my skin, and then blend. And I will show you. I promise it doesn't look as bad as it sounds. Okay, so here I go. And this looks crazy. Crazy. I know. I'm looking in the mirror now because I was just looking at my reflection in the video camera, and now I actually need to be precise, so I probably look like a crazy person. Yeah, I look like a complete crazy person. Make sure you really get in there. So I have applied very roughly this gross coat of thick foundation. Now I'm going to go in with my damp beauty blender, which is like a million colors because I use a bunch of cream products, and dab. But I don't know if you can tell, but this side already looks a little bit better than this side because this is crazy central. So yes, I'm taking you on my makeup journey to become basically a catfish. We are beautifully blended, and then I'm going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape. Oh my god, my beauty blender fell. My Tarte Shape Tape, and we're gonna conceal our issues. So starting here, I always just start with a few dabs because when I put too much concealer, and this is some thick concealer, if you put too much, it looks like crazy central. So I'm going to go down my nose. I'm gonna do some nice little artwork up here. Then really start to bring it down. You know, we wanna really use the product that's on our face first, because you can always add more. You can't take it off unless you want to take everything off. So I'm obsessed with Caitlyn from The Bachelor. She was on The Bachelor like eons ago. I don't know, I just watched her makeup routine and she does this cute little thing, so I started doing this cute little thing. So then we're gonna blend and just pat, pat, pat. And this is really important to just seriously pat. If you drag it, you're gonna move the foundation underneath, and that is no fun to try and fix. Oh my gosh, I can smell the face serum, my rose serum, while I'm doing this, and it smells so good. And at the very end, I will go upstairs, because I'm in like my basement bathroom right now. I will go upstairs and show you guys in the natural light how my makeup looks, because this is like, you right now I look like a freaking ghost, like you can't even. Alright, so after I have blended my skin to the heavens, I'm gonna go in with my Too Faced Banana Cream Setting Powder. I'm gonna go in, it used to have like these cutie little bananas all over it, but it's almost gone. And this teeny tiny brush, and I'm only gonna pat where I just concealed. Do not pat where you did not conceal. That's just my theory to life. Then I'm gonna go in with cream blush. This is the Maybelline Cheek Heat. I love this stuff. I've never been into liquid blush before, or cream blush, or you know, whatever you want to call it, until I saw it on TikTok actually, and it's super cool. So I start with the tiniest dab, because this a little goes a long way, seriously. So you're gonna go on your cheek and see how bright it is. I'm gonna transfer a little over to this side because I'm not trying to look like Clown City USA over here. And like, I'm gonna use my fingers first to just pat, because the natural heat of your skin is gonna nicely set it first. I'm gonna work a little bit more over here. And I try really hard to kind of go in like an oval motion, because if I just go up in a streak like this, like highlighter, it's literally just like a strip of blush, and I don't want that. So I'm like a blush fiend. I think the sun-kissed look is the cutest look that a girl can do. Okay, so after I have put on my cream blush, I'm gonna go ahead and set it with the Too Faced Tutti Frutti. It's the Fruit Cocktail Blush Duo in Papaya Pop. So what that means is, this is the one that smells really good. This is the blush side, and this is a highlighter. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the highlighter doesn't really do much for me, but the blush, look at that. So this is also a little goes a long way for me. I just, you know, try to be as light as possible. I like to come from this angle and swoop in, and then I'll go with the smallest bit over the bridge of my nose, back and forth like that, to give yourself a little sun-kissed look. Then after that, to set the rest of my face, I put the lightest coat of powder foundation on. This is the Too Faced Cocoa Powder Foundation. This smells like hot chocolate, like the Swiss Miss hot chocolate. I love it. I just use my big brush again, and I just tap and go in like circular motions where I did not conceal. Gosh, it looks so bad down here, the lighting, like you can't even see. It looks like gross and cakey, but I swear it's not. When we go upstairs in the natural lighting, it'll look so much better. So after I have all of that, I go in and I contour. So my contour brush is like 80 million years old. I use the Hoola Benefit bronzer. Just gonna go in a lot. Bronzing is my best friend. And I'm gonna suck in my cheeks like this and follow the natural line of my face. See? Yeah. And I go with a lot smaller amount down here, and I'm gonna carve out my jawline. I'm going to, my forehead is the size of an elephant. It's huge, so we need to get a nice little shadow going here to try to conceal it. I really like to try to hide my forehead because it's one of my biggest insecurities is my forehead and my nose. And speaking of my nose, that's what I'm gonna contour next. Then take my big puffy brush, which is very dirty, and blend everywhere. First, I blend up and down to get my bronzer. Gonna blend this way. Okay, so I just came upstairs to charge my ring light, and I'm just gonna finish filming without it. But see in the natural light how different my makeup looks. So I'm gonna go back downstairs and finish my routine and then show you guys the finished product. What I do next is I'm gonna do my eyebrows. And my eyebrows have not been done since the beginning of March because in Michigan we have been quarantined since the second week of March, and I got my brows done right before quarantine ended. So this is like hot mess central. I've been trying to pluck them. You guys, I'm not an esthetician. I don't know what I'm doing, and I feel like I usually just mess up my brows. So bear with me. So I go in with my Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim pencil. So my brows are done. I just, you know, fill them in. Most of the products I've been using actually have been drugstore products besides my foundation, which was the Estee Lauder one. My concealer is not drugstore. That's my Tarte Shape Tape. That's my Ride or Die. And my Hoola bronzer, that's not drugstore. I actually add jelly highlight. The You're So Jelly highlighter in the shade Guided Champagne. And dab it where I want a nice highlight and use my finger to just pat in. Now what I'm gonna do is go in with a lipstick. What lipstick do I want to use today? Ta-da! This is the Milani, again, drugstore, Amore Matte Lip Cream. This is in the shade Loved. It's number 12. So now I'm gonna go in with my Milani lip cream, and I have to shake it up because I haven't used it in a very long time. So the product is kind of settled on the bottom. Look at that. This is a lot. Oh my gosh, and it smells really good too. Okay, so I just finished my lip, and it is like a burnt, like rose, dusty rose looking color. I'm gonna last but not least do mascara. Maybelline Total Temptation mascara. So it's really easy for application. I'm like, I just add the tiniest bit to my bottom lashes. It makes my eyes look bigger. Like I said, I'm obsessed with making my eyes look bigger because to me they're too small. That is done, and when this dries, I go back in with my setting spray. So my sister bought me this for my birthday. It's the Jeffree Star and Morphe setting spray and refresh mist, and it smells like strawberries and it smells really good. I'm gonna grab some of my hair back. I'm gonna spray it. And we are all set. So I'm going to change into a cute outfit, and I'm going to take you upstairs into my natural lighting and show you the finished product. And this is it, you guys. I mean, look at how much better. I told you it would look better. I'm like highlighting and glowing in the natural light. I have my cute graphic tee on, and I'm ready for my day. Before I forget, I did want to mention that I am the brand ambassador for 2 amazing, cute website boutiques. The first one is Salty Sadie Boutique. Everything's going to be in my description box below. If you want to order anything, you can get 10% off by using my code Gina Suave. Like I said, everything's gonna be in the description box below, so go ahead, use my code at Salty Sadie Boutique to get 10% off. And I'm a brand ambassador for Boss Babes Co. They have an amazingly cute website, great selection, and I'm going to link their Instagram and their website below. So go ahead and check those two places out and let me know what you think. I'm so excited for my stuff to come in the mail from them. And because of Corona, it's taking 10 times longer, but that's just going to make it a million times better when it actually comes, so I cannot wait. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I'm so happy that you stick around to the end of my videos. It means a lot to me. So go ahead and drop more videos that you want to see in the comments. I always need new ideas for content. Also be sure to hit that subscribe button, like my videos, comment on them. I want to hear from you. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.